Previously on DrakeParagon.
That's a storm.
Ronnie, where the fuck are they?
They're really going out there.
Asked us what our intentions are.
From dead flat into bigger swell. And getting more at least.
It's gonna be another madhouse. All the cool kids are wearing hats. Yeah, we're going around the world.
There's nothing on the boat now that is stopping us or is not safe.
U.S. Coast Guard Gloucester right out of the base, just off of us, doing some sort of circling around the harbor operation. Oh, he's got his blue flashing light on now. Where are they going? Practicing some sort of maneuver. Saying hello to the powerboat. Broadside docking with this boat on the mooring ball. They have landed a coastie onto the powerboat. Maybe he's there to do some sort of safety inspection. How's it going with the charts?
It's just about done.
Hi.
I have through to Prince Christian Sound organised.
Wow.
So it runs from here to Nova Scotia and then it goes through to the Newfoundland charts that we have.
Yep.
And then Newfoundland to Greenland. So this is the entire west coast of Greenland.
Yep.
We have a lot of that. And it brings us through the fjords across Prince Christian Sounds. The names are just unreal. I'm just trying to match
Hard
up
to
the names.
pronounce.
Very hard. Like I'm going Igdiluksak and all this stuff. We're missing a few Iceland charts. But
Yep.
we have the main one coming from Greenland across to Iceland.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put that just between the Iceland Faroe charts and then the Irish charts. Like that, if we're going straight to Ireland, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. If we decide to go to the Faroes, it'd be good to have the charts. It'd be good to have them anyway.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we should go around the northern side of Iceland or the southern side.
See how it goes, particularly weather when we're there and
Yep.
how time works out. Like the northern would really be a big adventure.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you say?
I think there's more icebergs and that up that direction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The northern lights are stronger there too, so you'd see some amazing footage.
Might be worth it just for that.
The scale of it really, it's just quite daunting. Like to put it in perspective, the last thing that I did.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it here? See this little island just here?
Yeah.
I did a circumnavigation of that island. The last trip that we did together was from here to here and then down to here.
Wow.
So it's from here to here. And not only are we doing about that for Iceland,
Yep.
we're doing across to over here. So we're jumping all the way across the chart to over. Yeah. Plan is to move from Gloucester up to Lunenburg, which is just around here.
Yeah.
We're going to jump straight across to Newfoundland. We're going straight to St. John's, are
Yep.
we? Yeah,
Our
we're
first big jump.
So we're going across the Laurentian Channel. It's probably this leg where we have to watch out for icebergs.
Yep.
And then from St. John's, we're there for maybe a week.
Yep.
And then it's straight north
1,100 nautical miles.
to Nook.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big jump. That's gonna be probably. I was anticipating that as being the hardest leg
Yep. Certainly.
in terms of offshore navigation,
Yeah.
offshore winds, waves, everything. That one we need to get a good weather window for that.
Yep.
This is where the Perfect Storm guys went, the Flemish Cap. It just kind of puts it in perspective. This is where they left from. They went
From the
past,
Perfect Storm movie.
yeah,
The Andre Gale.
the Grand Banks are south of Newfoundland, and they went an extra maybe 400 nautical miles to the
Wow.
Flemish Cap to get the fish. Keep steaming, they'll end up in Greenland. But yeah, so we're heading to St. John's, and from there up to Nook, and then from Nook we're working our way down along the west coast. Instead of going around Cape Farvel, we're going to go up through the fjords and come out through Prince Christian Sound.
Yep.
And then from here, it's a jump across to Reykjavik.
Another big jump.
Another big jump. This one here is iceberg territory. And then from there, we're going off the charts. maybe north around Iceland, or maybe south, depending on time.
Yep.
And then either jump across the Faroe Islands here, then through probably the west coast of Scotland, or like that, jumped in through the Hebrides and then west coast of Ireland down to Kinsale, which is a long way away. Looking to go all the way to here.
Northern high latitude Atlantic crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think it's funny, that's just the start of your trip.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Be a lot of offshore stuff.
Yeah.
But in around Iceland and Greenland, it's a lot of coastal navigation, a lot of watches. But I like it because we're going to be able to drop anchor and stuff in there.
Yep, in the fjords of Greenland. Yeah, there are anchorages all over, or at least recommended places to drop anchor. Although that book was published in like 1995, I think, or earlier. But we'll talk to the Greenlanders and get recommendations.
Yeah, see how it goes. So I'm going to stow these charts in the pilot berth.
Yep.
That'll be there if we need them. Because I have a feeling, just for planning and stuff, it might be handy, like at the start of a day or at the start of a trip, just to pull these out and then plot it on.
Sure. Or even underway on a long distance leg, leave the chart around the dinette table and update it every 24 hours. Figure out how many miles we've done per 24 hours, how much longer we have to go.
Big jump.
We are almost ready to go. I've got the fridge just about cleaned out.
Yeah.
I've been defrosting the fridge down here. This big brick just super freezes when the fridge is on. Here's the thermostat and the controller for setting the temperature. Keep all of our frozen goods on this side, and then we've just got this wall which lets colder airflow over into this side, which will keep all the produce in. And as you can see, just pulled everything out and chipped out all the ice. We have decided to go on Sunday. Looked at the weather. Looks like it'll be a good sail. Maybe a little bit of motoring in the beginning, but then the wind really picks up after that. And the last thing we need to do is get meats and produce. I've just gone through probably about $2,000 worth of canned goods and cleaning products and crackers and cereal and pastas and rices. A lot of food. We added, I think, several hundred pounds of weight to Paragon. Not that that really makes a dent, as she weighs 40,000 pounds last time we were on the travel lift, but we'll be underway soon.
You good? Hello!
Hey Mo, is that you?
No, it's the Dread Pirate Roberts.
No, I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts. Oh,
Hi.
awesome. Hey, how'd it go?
It went well.
Oh, windy.
He was a little less than happy when the diesel that I was getting rid of was more water than diesel.
Really? What, did he give you a hard time?
Well, he didn't give me a hard time, but he wasn't very happy.
Cool, and you got all the filters.
I did.
Wow.
I actually carried all of the boxes from the Napa across the street, down the way, down the gangplank.
You carried all three of those boxes by yourself in one trip?
I didn't want to make 2 trips. And I found out that, at least for this area, modern chivalry does not entail offering to help carry the boxes, but in fact is random people shouting out, "Hey, you're working too hard."
Who said that?
A couple of guys.
How much for all the oil filters and fuel filters?
$450.
$450 worth of oil and fuel filters.
Yeah, he's like, "You drinking them? You selling them? You got a black market?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Did he say that?
Yes, we're undercutting the Napa.
$500 worth of oil and fuel filters.
No more dirty diesel.
Wonderful. These are the gargantuan fuel filters that I use on my Perkins 4236 85 horsepower diesel engine. Come with a primary and then a secondary one the same size of a different micron. I went to Napa, ordered them from this woman behind the counter, and I said, "Yeah, they're really big filters," and she smiled and said, "They're not so big." It's so nice of Josh's mom to give us that care package. What's in there?
It's a really nice one. Cheshire style cheese. Some olives. Then there was the lovely one, the salami.
She knows that we are going to see.
And last but not least, a little cheeky Californian.
Oh, thank you, Joyce.
It's lovely. Thank you very much.
Wow. Feels kind of strange pushing off on Sunday right after a tropical storm pushes right over us and then chasing after us, but it'll be couple hundred miles further by the time we push off. Surface wind charts for the waters between here and Lunenburg seems fine, like 20 knots of wind at most. It'll gust higher than that, but it's out of the right direction. I think we'll have a fast sail. I guess the only thing that could go bad is if the tropical storm decides to stall and change its predicted path. But we'll be checking weather just before we leave, so we'll have a really solid idea of what's going to be happening over the next few days, and it's only going to take us a few days to get to Lunenburg. So I think it's good. I have never provisioned as much food for an offshore voyage, and I provisioned a lot in the past, but that was always just for me, and that was always just to go to the Caribbean and back. This feels really different because I don't plan on coming back to the States for another 3 years at the minimum.
Are you excited about all the adventure, or are you a bit nervous about leaving?
No, this is it. It's my time. Not getting any younger, so we got to do it now. I really want to see at least half or 3/4 of the planet. I should have called Eric up. I can't believe it. We sailed right through New York, right through Long Island, right by where he lives, and I never even called him or emailed him. We were in such a hurry.
I think you'd understand, because you're provisioning, because you're so busy, you can't spend as much as you normally would if you're visiting the area.
Yeah. It would have been nice to invite him aboard Paragon and
Have a drink.
have a drink and see what he thinks of my boat.
I think what we saw, even before we heard about the tropical storm, we kind of had planned for it already. We decided we'll go the day after, and I think like that we can just keep a keen eye on the weather, and it's probably best to stick with the plan because there's nothing on the boat now that is stopping us or is not safe. Like the rudder was the big thing.
Yep.
And you got that done, and we're ticking all the boxes. Provisioning is working out really well. And come to Greenland if we need more peanuts. You know, it's the cost of fortune to buy it up there.
Yep.
And so when you can get it and when you can fit it, squeeze as much as you can in. And
Every nook and cranny
every
of
nook
the
and
whole
cranny.
boat.
I mean, what is it? There's a thing of oil, and you're gonna have to go through so much stuff to get to it. It's crammed in right behind the air compressor, up behind.
Oh, really?
6 packs of orange juice and 15 packs of milk. So it'll be like really rough seas. We need more oil. I'm not getting it.
They said it'd be okay if we brought all the boxes back so they can dispose of them.
For this meat, this is probably as much as we want to get.
So, you know, we've been debating here. We got at least $150 worth of meat that we're going to put in the freezer, but we're going to go to Canada, and I'm not sure, but do you think they're going to confiscate it?
I think there's a 50-50 chance, and I think that we should assume that they will.
What have you read about customs and immigration?
Technically and legally, they will confiscate all fresh meat and vegetables. Some people have said yes, some people have said no.
What do you mean?
Some people have said they have, and some people have said that they haven't.
I wonder if they lied
They,
to customs, saying no, we don't have any meat aboard.
Well-
or if they weren't asked. If they had
I
meat
think
aboard.
the way that one guy put it was that if he didn't make a big deal of it, they didn't make a big deal of it, sort of thing. And then another person was like, yeah, they came on and they just took everything.
Was that Lunenburg?
It was Canada. They said that they were much more stringent on alcohol.
Do we already have too much alcohol aboard? We do.
We should start drinking. I wonder if they get to choose what they take.
Like
No, take that. Can you come back in like 3 hours? We'll be schnockered, but you can have the rest of it.
Our last port before Greenland is going to be St. John's, and that's a big developed city.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll be able to get all kinds of meat
Well,
there.
you should check. I mean,
It's
yes.
a big developed city. What do you think? They're all vegetarians?
Well, haven't you heard about the Roman vegetarians of Newfoundland? I mean, gosh. I mean, you know what? I don't think we should get too much anyway, just, you know, because the freezer doesn't always freeze fabulously.
Sure it does. So we're going to take all of this meat and put it into freezer bags, squeeze all the air out, and put it in the freezer. Taking a little risk here because we're not sure if Customs and Immigration in Canada will confiscate all the meat. I sure hope not. If I knew that they would not, then I would have got a lot more. We're only doing about $150 worth of meat instead of more, just in case they do take them. in which case it wouldn't be as big of a disaster. Well, I've never seen buffalo before.
Really?
Yeah.
Buffalo's good. It's very healthy for you too. It
Yeah.
has less fat.
I had a pen in my pocket and it exploded. I got it on my brand new sweatshirt.
My sweatshirt.
Not your sweatshirt.
This is the last bit of it that you guys did?
Yeah, the very last cart. Thank God it's over, man. Jeez. I feel like a real pack rat. But, you know, it's the more economical route, you know? Find the place where you can get stuff less expensively and bulk up. There's the crow's nest.
This is the actual pub.
The actual pub.
It's different than the movie.
It is. But it's similar inside. Now we're gonna go pick up the wine.
This is the island that I went kayaking around.
Oh yeah.
Isla. Are we applying the same principle to booze as we are for meat?
I think we should, yeah. I mean, because we're limited to how much?
40 ounces or 50 ounces?
40 ounces per person?
We could get away with 50.
How many ounces are in like a
750
bottle?
milliliters.
How many milliliters is the limit per person going into Canada?
It's ounces. I don't
Do you
know
know
the
Anna?
conversion. Oh, you know what?
What?
Do they have Mickey's Big Mouth here?
What? What are you doing, Mo?
I'm going to the less savory side of the beer section.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
It's got the conversion right here.
40 ounces.
40 ounces. Okay, so if we're all limited to a bottle just a little bit bigger than that, and we've got
But we don't know.
3 boxes of wine, then are they going to take the wine?
I don't know. They might not.
Why don't we just get a couple of those, one for Joff, one for us, and a couple of boxes of red, and a box of white, or forget the box of white, and a bottle of rum,
So why didn't you want to get a cart?
and a Bushmills, and a Goslings.
Very good. The last game was
I'm sure they have alcohol in St. John's also.
Yeah, they will.
Not 100% sure what you can bring per person. I know a lot of people bring like a half gallon each.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
And that's what it could be wine, it could be.
It doesn't matter what, yeah, you'll go,
beer.
yeah, each individual person. You should be fine.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
What's for dinner tonight? God, we have all the food on the boat. We can choose
Whatever we want.
anything from the list. If the next couple of days are going to be rain and clouds and no sun, then it's not really the best time to load the freezer up with meats to deep freeze it. Initially, it'll draw like 10 amps and do it for several hours. Run the engine if we have to.
Fairly strong on battery at the moment.
Yeah.
That's when the wind generators come in handy, yeah?
Yeah, we don't have them, but maybe someday. I can feel it! We're almost there! We're almost ready to go! The boat's ready, we're ready, the window's here, we gotta go. This is it. Just go. And in 3 days we'll be in Nova Scotia.
Oh no, you're floating away.
I was showing Drake my sculling technique, which is really... Actually, I'll show the lovely people at home. Pull the paddle alongside the side of the boat. Nice slow motion.
Like butter.
This can be used with any oar-like instrument. It doesn't have to be wooden. Tell your friends about sculling.
No more Cheez-Its for you.
I know, I'm too cheesy.
It makes you cheesy.
Okay, you point me in the right direction, good sir. I'll take us home. Now, we're good?
You are right on course. Congratulations on getting your degree. Holy moly.
I'm so excited. At the moment now, it doesn't really make a difference to my plans for the next few months.
Yeah.
but it's come October
Yeah.
when I graduate. Once I get that piece of paper, then I can come apply for jobs and like, I don't know many people in Ireland who have degrees in adventure facilitation or kind of adventure outdoor sports and stuff.
Yep.
But I've also got a good few outdoor qualifications as well. So I'm kind of going in at a really strong level if I'm looking for a job or kind of management experience now at this stage too. So
Wow.
it's taken a long time to get here, but once this trip is over, like,
Here we are.
oh shit,
Perfect.
nice. Something's flashing
Where?
over here.
It's our neighbor's boat. It's just running a strobe top of his mast. I wonder why. And usually that's to indicate you're trying to get someone's attention.
I'll head over.
I'll keep an eye on you. Oh, we just came back to the boat with our last load of provisions and have just noticed that a boat that came in earlier today, which is on a mooring ball, has its strobe light flashing. And we are not sure why. He was running back ashore to get Mo, and he said he would row by to check it out. Looks like nobody's aboard. They probably just turned it on during the day without realizing it and then left the boat. I think that's what Ina thinks too. Here's to completing our provisioning and to a wonderful voyage to Lunenburg.
Oh, that is such a party foul.
Oh no, it's not. That's awesome. That's good luck. I love this.
Sweet. It's lovely, tasty. It gets better the more you drink.
I'm gonna cut up all this meat and put it in the Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer. And hopefully it won't all get confiscated in Canada. Yeah.
We'll just be like, barbecue, our place.
No. When customs arrives and boards a boat and finds some meat, they don't give you time to have a barbecue.
They go, you got any meat there, eh? Get it out on the deck or we're going to take it from you. What are you saying? We don't understand your crazy accent. Get out or I'll fire upon you.
And that's just from one sip of bush.
This is your mug.
This is my mug?
Yes, for the voyage, that is your mug. You've got a blue one, I've got a green one, and you've got the red one. We are.
The original. Go, Power Rangers!
Blue Ranger with the power of the dolphin.
Washed up on the shoreline, getting sand in my face. I took it hard and now I'm spending my days drunk, lying around in total comfort and sin. And if you believe me, I can do it again. Sold out all my friends and then I took it easy. Everybody said they never would believe me. I paid no attention to the very end. Oh yeah, I think I started a trend. Dead close, horses running crazy out of the gates. Player haters in the meadow, learning how to create. Big belly Willie said he was a man.
You know, sneaks are small these days in the road by the wall. Tonight, I let it all out. I've grown so tall. I'm a giant beach star. Someday I'll fall, but not today. Someday I'll fall and I'll say, hey, there's a whole lot, nothing I'ma play today. Be a friend, be a buddy, and light the way. It used to come in the youth that fades away. Never mind, I guess I'll be on my way.
When I was
Everybody, hold on.
My whiskey could come to me.